Hello my friends, in this video I will show you how to play my deck again, this time against some other matchups. Okay, so this game happened in yesterday's stream where I wanted to push at the last day of the season, but instead I started crashing out a lot. Bro, no! Easily kill everything. But anyways, in the beginning I was playing very good, and this is one game that I won very quickly, even though it was a okay matchup, I think. Okay, so as you should know, if you watched my previous video, Giant at the back is always a good play, because then I can do the first play, which is with other decks usually not the best thing to do, but with my deck it always works, and then I have like a 1 elixir advantage. What the Okay, anyways, with my deck, you should know if you see like something like this, you just take the damage. Not worth defending it. And it's always best to defend this Goblin Hut with defend to kill it with like the baby dragon, because it will do splash damage and always kill those spear goblins. And if you can't already tell by now, he probably is playing. I know he's playing a graveyard, but he's either playing graveyard or the other Royal Hogs deck. But which means he either has a poison or a lightning, which is important for you to know. In this case, it was a poison. So it's always best to only play cards in the push that don't get killed by those spells. So in this case, I will use the mini pekka. I will use the baby dragon. The mini pekka is good to kill this mini tank. In this case, the berserker, and the baby dragon, as I mentioned before, will take care of the goblin hut. Yes, you can see he has poison and he also has vines, but it doesn't clear a lot of my cards. And as you can see, I already did a lot of damage with my first push, but I keep trying to apply some pressure right here to maybe force out some more damage. As I force out one more hit. And now after 1 minute, I'm already 2000 damage in front, which means he can't just defend the whole game, he has to also do a lot of offense, which is very good for me. Now I wait until I have the elixir, I think, to place a giant in the back. What's also important is here my tower is already a little bit low, which means if you want to play a witch at the back, you should play it on this direction, on this side of the arena. So he has to split the damage, so it doesn't give him much value. Okay, but here I defend the furnace, I think, with mini pekka after placing the switch. Yes. Okay, but he does it very well, so I have to also use the Valkyrie now. That was not maybe not the best play by me. I should have maybe waited a little bit to play that mini pekka. I was being a little too greedy. Now I will probably cycle the Musketeer in the back, because it's, if you watch my last video, the Evo Musketeer is the most important Evo in the deck, and also it's generally just in my deck very important to cycle the Evos so you can build one big push in double elixir. Oh yes, and I always show this, but this is me while I was playing. Okay, see, I cycled the Musketeer in the back, but now I will have to play this so the vice beast don't do it. Oh my god, this is so much value right here. I can hit the Goblin Heart and the Furnace at the same time with this Fireball, which is very good for me because now I don't have to place anything for either of those cards. I don't know why I did that. But it defended it, so here it's always important to kill this motherfucking Furnace because if you don't kill it, it will spawn so many fucking Fire Spirits. In this case, I will use the Evo Musketeer to kill it. Also do very quickly because otherwise he might realize that he can just block it. And also it's very important, if you think the enemy will use like skeletons to block the Evo Musketeer, then outsmart him and don't play the Evo Musketeer. Okay, so in this case, now, as we done before, he has poison, which means I will play like the mini pekka, the Valkyrie, and the baby dragon, like those cards that don't die to poison. And yeah, in this case, he has lifted scissors. What the fuck was that poison? Okay, now I just keep applying pressure, and as you see, I have won the game. Yes, he has no time to win the game in 5 seconds with a graveyard push. Okay, that was the first game that I wanted to show you. But this is the next match, and here you can see he has the Royal Chef. So the only deck he can possibly play if he's not retarded is Golem. So here I cycle my Valkyrie first, because that's always a good move. Now I also cycle the Evo Musketeer. And already, like, this is a big hint for Golem, as this Phoenix, because no one plays Phoenix otherwise. And in Barbarians are also a good way to know if he's playing Golem. But here I got completely scammed, bro. What the fuck is this? Why does not shoot the egg? Anyways, it's okay. Now I just have to defend it as well because recently they buffed the Phoenix. Okay, now he plays Golem at the back, but now since he has no elixir, I can just go in with a giant, and I think that's his tower. And I decide to just let my tower fall for some reason. Well, it was a pretty good decision, I think, because now I do a lot of damage to his king tower. Yeah, but here I shouldn't have done that because he has enough reaction time to just react to that. Please don't do this if you know he has elixir. Only do this if you also have like something going on here, and like he has to defend here, and you can then maybe do that. But I don't know what I was smoking. Now I lost my tower, but it's okay. That was a very bad witch from me. Now I just because if I didn't lock that, both towers would start shooting the golem, and then this phoenix would respawn. So this is why I have to lock this. Okay, anyways, now I had to build another push. Usually against Golem, the Evo Musketeer is very important to kill his Electro Dragon, which he doesn't have in this case, but the Electro Dragon is like, if you don't kill it, GG. But unless you have the Evo Musketeer, then you can easily do it. Now here he's doing the same thing as me, he's just placing cards behind the tank. But now the juiciest Valkyrie of all time. And now what would have been the best case is I place the giant so it will tank for the bridge, but in this case I place it too late. Knock over one of the barbarians for some reason and it just goes back. Like, I don't know why. I just sniped this because I have nothing else to snipe. Because I can snipe the Phoenix, otherwise the egg will respawn. Yes, now I just defend this very easily with Fireball Lock. And you might think in this case you should play the mini pekka, but that would be very it would not be the best play because then the mini pekka would run very fast and then he can defend very fast. But with the giant, I can now build a push. I do that again because this time it won't go back. Now I have the 2 musketeers. I have a lot of damage per second. Now I can just win the game. That's a good thing about playing against Golem. He has way too many expensive cards and he can just defend this very easily. Which is why you have to keep applying pressure. Okay, so this is some old gameplay from like 4 months ago, or from not even, I think it was top 10k maybe. And this game will show you that just like Nick F. already said, you have to never back down and never give up. So as you can see, I just casually lose both of my towers in the first minute because I'm an idiot. But now, don't panic, man. Don't panic. Now, our plan is to cycle the 2 evolutions to build a big push after that, which is exactly what I think I will do now. Yes. Or like his deck, I don't know who in their right mind will play something like this, but it's a very good deck against my deck. He has my second tower, but now I can just build the push. He goes in very aggressively, but I can for the fireball, which will give me very good value. But as you can see, bro, he keeps emoting because he thinks he already won the game, which I think contributed to what will happen next in like 1 minute. So now I wait a little bit. Now it's double elixir phase, and now it's time to lock the fuck in. So this is like before heroes came out and stuff. Okay, now here is Evo Executioner. Very important to know, if you want to kill the Evo Executioner with the Musketeer, you have to log it first, otherwise it won't die. Or you can log it afterwards. So in this case, I just easily kill it. And now it's very important to kill the Mega Knight very quickly, so then I can build another push, because this push is a little bit GG now, but not completely. Now I can just play another giant, because Mega Knight's already dead. And now we build a big push. Oh, I remember, and now I did something not very smart. Okay, it was not the dumbest decision, but I mini Pekka here, so he has to Actually, that was very smart, bro. Then he had to spend a lot of elixir, but what was not very smart is this fireball misses everything, bro. Anyways, now I take his left tower. Now I have 13 seconds to take his other tower. And now he is he's under pressure. And now, bro, I must be the GOAT, bro. I took both of his towers in 1 minute after I lost both of my towers in 1 minute. And now I am in front by a lot. Now he has to lock the fuck in. But now I bait him a little bit. Now I place a witch in the back here. And now he goes in very aggressively. He uses a lightning. And after that, I think he uses his hawks. But that is the play that ultimately cost him the game. But as you can see, if you learn from my last video, with Giant and Musketeer is a very good combination to just quickly do damage. As you can see, his tower has 874 health, which means I can just do Giant and Musketeer in the front and GG. And he will never have the time to take my tower in shorter time than I will take this tower. Pure cinema. Anyways, that was part 2 of how to play my deck. In the future, I will do some more videos and a lot more of how to play my deck. But I will also do some other videos in the future. So subscribe if you want to see those.